Hey everybody, this is Savannah Day and I'm a certified life coach and welcome back to my channel. And so today we're going to be reading from 2 Corinthians 12 and verse 8. And this is about God's power and working best in our weakness. It says, chapter 12, verse 8. 3 different times I begged the Lord to take it away. Each time he said, "My grace is all you need. My power works best in weakness." So now I am glad to boast about my weakness, so that the power of Christ can work through me. That is why I take pleasure in my weakness and in the insults, hardships, persecutions, and troubles that I suffer for Christ. When I'm weak, then I am strong. So Paul's teaching us that the power of Christ works best when we're weak. And I believe that we all know that to be true. Because it's like, well, if you ain't got no problems or no troubles or anything that's going on in your life, well, what do you need God for? So we have to go through things in order to see his power, and just know that whatever you asking God to take away, it could be him very much well being like, okay, his power is working in you. His power is working through that situation that you begging God to take it away. Because he said that 3 different times he begged the Lord to take it away. And God told him, well, my grace is all you need. So all we need is God. Because we're all going to go through pain and suffering in this life. And that there's nothing that can change that. But we can't do anything on our own. And if we go on by our strength, we're not going to make it. But if we're depending on God, God is all we need to get us through the situation. And to even just be there. Like, even if he's just in the midst. And we have to just always remember to just rely on him in any type of situation. Even a situation where Paul begged him to take it away and he didn't take it away. Okay, so what about when he doesn't do what you think that he's going to do or what you want him to do? We still have to rely and depend on God and know that he is all we need in whatever situation we find ourselves in. His power is working in our weakness. And as long as we have Christ, everything will be okay. And we'll make it out of every situation or be able to get through it. And if he's not going to take it away, you'll be able to live with it. So we have to just know that, God is all we need. And whatever he places you in is going to be okay. And you take pleasure. Like, he said he's taking pleasure in his weakness, because it's like, okay, well, in my weakness, that's where I get to feel the presence of God. That's where I get to feel the power of him working. I get to see him work things out, things that I never thought he would be able to work out, things that, we put things on ourselves, things that we can't do. God, like, okay, you can't handle this. That's what I'm here for. Step aside. I got this. So we need God, we need him in every single moment, every single hour of the day to do what he has to do what he needs to do, and just be there and just help us and love us and just get us through, or like I said, just be with us in those moments of the hardships and the persecutions and the trouble that we're going to be facing. Because when we are weak, he's strong. Like, when we weak, who can we go to besides God? Who's going to be able to handle all your burdens, and you just be able to be like, man, I'm just laying all of this on your feet, God, at your feet, at your altar, because I can't deal with it. Just anything that you go through, we are told to cast all our cares on God. That's what we're told to do, because he's the only one that can handle everything that you're going through, anything and everything. He's the only one that's going to be able to be there with you, sit with you, love you, encourage you, bring you back up. He's the only one that's going to be able to do it. We can't do it. Nobody else can do it on this earth. So that's what I want to get on here and say, that, you know, Jesus said his grace is all you need, and his power works best in weakness. So hopefully this encourages someone, and go back and read it for yourself. It's 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 8 through 10. And you guys have a blessed day.